Dr. Samuel Shelukindo, Ambassador Stephen Mbudi, just introduced, and our acting dean in the ministry. Really a pleasure and such a privilege to host such a distinguished group of diplomats and friends. I thank you most sincerely for the honor of accepting my invitation to and have a deeper, impactful engagement. I approach this role with tremendous humility and gratitude to the President for trusting me with this important function. I also approach it with tremendous humility, knowing how important is this role to the prosperity of our country, for cooperation between our country and newer countries and peoples and organizations. As you know, the President recently made some changes in the setup of the ministry by creating two positions. One is a Deputy Minister dealing with East African cooperation, who unfortunately is not here with us. He's traveled to his constituency for pressing matters, and Permanent Secretary for EAC as well, who has just been introduced. The rationale for changes, as the President talked about during our swearing in, was to enhance efficiency and effectiveness in our diplomacy generally. So we hope that this is going to enable us to fulfill our mandate with efficiency. I know and I appreciate that all of you have had a well-established personal and working relationship with my predecessor, Dr. Stergomeno Tax, and I want to commit to you that I intend to keep on and double the efforts that she had undertaken to make sure that we work together very well and we engage. I want to, before I proceed, take note of events, tragic events that have taken place in our two sister republics, the Kingdom of Morocco and Libya. And as the government and people, United Republic of Tanzania, would like to express once again our heartfelt condolences to our dear brothers and sisters in the Kingdom of Morocco and the state of Libya for the tragedies caused by devastating earthquake in Morocco and floods in Libya that has led to loss of thousands of lives and injuries and destruction of property. During this trying time, we join you and bereaved families and the people of Kingdom of Morocco and state of Libya in mourning this heavy loss. May their soul rest in eternal peace, as we say, Inna lillahi wa inna ilaihi raji'un. So now, I am tremendously excited that I get to work with you, and it appears that when I was planning for this event and the future engagement, I had planned to host a barbecue in my yard, but looking at the number here, people, and the size of my yard, I'm thinking maybe we should have plan B. But the idea for this role for me is to have a personal and close working relationship with each and every one of you. I will be available to you all the time, and some of you are already on my WhatsApp, and if you don't have my WhatsApp, you can have it today. I know that the world of diplomacy operates on protocol, not verbals, and waiting for official channel to be called in for an appointment. We will do that, but also we will meet immediately when need arises. That's the way I work, and I don't know any other way other than moving fast and providing opportunity for a partner, friend who needs to see you, who has an idea, who has a pressing matter that needs our attention. So my commitment to you is greater access, greater engagement, availability, dialogue, with a hope for building mutual trust between us. I want and wish and hope that your presence in our country will have the intended purpose for you to be here. This is your life's work, and it has to amount to something, and that depends on the way we are organized as government and the ministry to make sure that we benefit from your presence here. So I would like to, this meeting today has two sections. One is this speech that I need to give, and an interactive session. I would like to spend as little time as possible in this formal speech so that we can have more time to talk. And we will excuse the members of press on that session so that we can be frank and honest and open to each other. So I'm looking forward to that. But before that, let me say some few things that are important. One is, as you know, we are reviewing our foreign policy. We have started the process. Foreign policy, as you know, is among the core instruments essential in guiding relations between states, international organizations, and other key players. So, prompted by new developments and prevailing situations, as you know, our previous policy was formulated in 2001, and the world has changed quite tremendously since then. So it was necessary that we review our policy. So as we speak, the process for consultation and gathering ideas among stakeholders is ongoing, and we hope that the document will be finalized in the next few months. As you know, as if you have interacted with my predecessor, the pillar of our policy will continue to be economic diplomacy, but we have taken care to cover other emerging issues, environment and climate change, diaspora engagement, blue economy, and others. So it'll be an updated document that takes into consideration the changing world. The policy will underscore Tanzania's traditional tenets of promoting peace and stability, good neighborliness, adherence to non-alignment, focus on bilateral relations, and regional integration and multilateralism. So we will still stick to the guiding principles of the previous policy.